famous venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. At about the 32. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Come on, Jalen, make the catch.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Jesus Christ.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Nice play.
It's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him, and he turns it into really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a great return here.
I wasn't even paying attention. Just watching the stream. Whoops.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years. The last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Come on, Justin.
And that will be incomplete.
Get your shit together, bruh.
If they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Bro, everybody just tears their labrum. Like, every single injury is torn labrum. It's insane.
He's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. Herbert off of play action. And this is Cook with a grab. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now.
He's always open, bro. I don't know what it is. He's just always open.
From tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense.
Mahomes, that dude.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth.
Like, that makes no sense. Why would he pass that off? On that play, I had the corner that was matched up on Kelce, but he passed it off to, what's his face? The linebacker for no reason. This game is so dumb.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert on first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing to the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on second and 6, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but
the absolute worst bounce of all time. Jesus Christ, that was bad.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Herbert hook it up with Cook for an LA first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
Good user. Good user. Good fill. It could have been a tutty.
It'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert.
How does Keenan Allen drop that? Bruh. Keenan. My dude.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
How does Keenan Allen drop that?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He was out there waving his arms.
Can I go for
When you
this?
got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown. That's caught from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down.
Good hit, Drew.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yet I can't cross man, but this guy can run crossers every play. But I can't cross man. Okay.
Teaming up with Patrick Mahomes, close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes it dependable.
Nice play, 88, nice play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Nope.
He's going to be out up around the 45.
My ball, let's go. Let's go.
But still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Punt safe, punt safe. All right, bet.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of him a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, I fucking suck.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger.
How to lose a game right there. Fucking idiot. I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Bad throw.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
It's inaccurate pass anyway, but whatever.
As you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It's Eckler again. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game.
Never called that play before.
They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Decides not to block anybody over there.
Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a give running left is Eckler. And fights through one man. Now room for Eckler.
Ooh, heck, kill him, bro.
Get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked.
Nothing there. Good D, bro. Good D.
They decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense Edwards, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And good hustle here.
Oh God, that almost bounced into me. Jesus Christ. That could have been bad.
Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
you're
also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minute.
And that's caught inside the 35. Is that it? Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 91 yards.
That man some help.
The Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days in Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards.
Josh Jones, oh my God.
The ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is
good throw.
Offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
There it is. Damn. When did he get fast? What the fuck? He's got like 86 speed.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Good throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And they work this.
You got John Ross too? Are you serious?
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mahomes' throw there into the hands of Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Okay.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
I didn't match, sorry.
Just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down and goal. Mahomes being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone.
You're allowed to pick it off for.
Incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete.
GG, bro.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.